What is up, viewer out there watching this video? Legrox back here, proposing the question: what if Scott Foster, who is the best NHL goaltender in the history of the NHL, played an entire season with the Blackhawks? We're going to be doing a simulation here of the 2017-2018 season. The only change I have made to any one of these rosters on this video game is the fact that the Chicago Blackhawks have a 99 overall, turning 36-year-old in the net. Scott Foster, everybody, played for the Western Michigan University over 10 years ago. In his last season, in 2005-2006, he played one game with a 9 goals against average and a .571 save percentage. Basic mathematics, you could use that to help you figure it out, that he stopped 12 shots out of 21. He let in 9 in his last game playing hockey. At least that's tracked down on Elite Prospects, because he's been playing hockey still as an adult in the beer leagues in his hometown, and he had the break of a lifetime. Just recently, he came in as the backup of the backup, and he played for the Chicago Blackhawks against the Winnipeg Jets. Actually, wait, no, I want to make one more roster change before we start, because I feel like this wouldn't be fair if I did this, or if I didn't do this. Let's go over to roster moves, and we will send down Marian Hossa. There we go, sounds good. Because, you know, Hossa, it's basically like he doesn't exist anymore with the whole, unfortunate thing with his skin and the equipment. But, nevertheless, the only difference that we have here in this season is the fact that Scott Foster has been added, and he is a 99 overall goaltender. Just so you guys know, I also turned off the auto-rotation for the goalies, so if my calculations are correct, then that means that Scott Foster should play every single game in the season. I turned off injuries, so he should be fine. Actually, just to assure that we did that, let's go over to settings, edit lines, where's the, here. Okay, so goaltending rotation is off. That's good, that's what we wanted over here for our buddy Scott Foster, who proved himself as the legitimate best NHL goaltender ever. Because, statistically speaking, nobody scored a goal on him, and nobody ever will. He is legitimately the best goaltender in NHL history. And that is awesome. 7 saves on 7 shots in relief of the backup for the Chicago Blackhawks against the Winnipeg Jets in just an absolute Cinderella story of a story. Man, it was beautiful. The way he just came in and the post-game interviews, all the teammates surrounding him afterwards. It doesn't look like he's doing too well in this video game right now. Jeez. Keep in mind, this is just a normal Chicago Blackhawks, but with a 99 overall goaltender, the best goaltender to ever exist in the history of NHL play. But, yeah, no, 8-3-4, okay, we're getting a little bit more wins, it should be a little bit better. But overall, this is like the best feel-good story the NHL has produced in a few years. Other than the fact that we got some of the players who came up from cancer and really just horrible diseases. Whoa, 2 straight shutouts, nice. But I said that, so I jinxed it. He's not going to get another one. Okay, 2 goals, that's not bad. But we've had some really good feel-good stories in the NHL over the past few years. I don't think any one of them tops this one. And the reason for that is because Scott Foster isn't an NHL athlete on the regular. He's just an accountant. He's one of us. He's one of us normies out here who's just sitting, watching the NHL in awe at how skilled some of these players can really be. He's a representation of the majority of NHL viewers. Jesus, look at these. 1 goal against LA, 2 against Washington, 0 against Buffalo. Whoa, look at that. Really, really good play from Scott Foster right here. But Scott Foster and his story Jesus, another 2 straight shutouts. Wow, amazing, amazing, amazing play. Scott Foster and his play, yeah, that's what we're talking about. He represents basically the entire viewership of the NHL. He's just another one of those random Joes who came in just by chance, and he just had one opportunity that I don't know if anybody else will ever get in the next, 5 years, to play at the grandest stage of them all in what I could describe as the best case scenario. If you're a goaltender who is, well, let's face it, an accountant in real life, coming in to play an NHL game, you'd rather have a 6-2 lead than come in fresh 0-0 beginning of the first period. But at the same time, though, 14 minutes, that's not something to just scoff at either, because he did have to force himself to make some incredible saves on the Jets, and it was just fantastic. The way the crowd was reacting to it, the players, and just the love and the overwhelming support that was brought in and encompassed throughout the entire league. I saw Winnipeg fans who didn't want to score because they were like, yeah, no, this is a story. We don't want to score on this guy. And I could totally understand that. I would be on the same boat too, because this is just a great story, guys. It makes my heart just open up with happiness, because this was 3 straight shutouts. Man, that's great. This is what we could do, guys. Chicago Blackhawks, they are in it to win it this year, all led by Scott Foster, the best 36-year-old goaltender in the league, the best goaltender in the league. Just incredible, just incredible. The only thing that I would like to comment on is the fact that he didn't get paid, because the way the contract systems are laid out and the way his tryout was laid out, it strictly says that players who are playing for one day on this kind of a tryout contract, they don't get paid. And I see a lot of people who are on either side of the coin on this one, like, oh, he played in the NHL, like, he should get paid for that, that's work. And there are other people who are like, yeah, but who cares? He played in the NHL. And I could totally see both points of view, but honestly, does it really matter at this point? Like, this guy got to play in the NHL, he got all this publicity and love from the entire world of hockey, and some people are fussing over like a measly $1,000. I think that something like this beats out the money. Any kind of money that you could have gotten. Any kind of money. Except for like, actual NHL salary, like $1 million or whatever, but like, this is just a great moment. It's not about the money. It's about the moment. The passion and everything. But at the same time, the Chicago Blackhawks, we just wrapped up our season over here. Patrick Kane, 92 points, nice. 124 points in total for the Blackhawks. 59 wins for Scott Foster. That is incredible. Let's go over to the stats right here. I don't really care about any of these stats because, we're here for the goalie. Nobody really cares about the player stats at this point. But, just for the sake of the lulz, just to make sure that Stamkos and Kucherov are not number 1, let's go over here, and Patrick Kane won the Art Ross. Nice. Alright, let's go over to goaltenders, check everything out. 58 wins for Scott Foster. That is awesome. 16 shutouts. Oh my goodness. That's incredible. That's incredible. Twice the amount of shutouts as the second place guy. Going to save percentage, Corey Crawford. Okay, he played one game, probably in relief or whatever. 1,000 save percentage. That is literally the exact same thing that we saw with Scott Foster this year. But Scott Foster, amongst goaltenders who have played more than one game, he played 82 games. He's number 1. Goals against average, you could say the exact same thing. 0 for Crawford, 184 for Foster, the only goaltender out of all the goaltenders to get below 1. Scott Foster is getting the Vezina this year. And it actually looks like his stats decreased. Rebound control's gone down by 1, stick high's gone down by 2, agility's gone down by 1 as well. So you could see that 36-year-old age is really starting to catch up with him. But let's simulate throughout the playoffs right now and just see if the Blackhawks can win themselves another cup, this time led by the best accountant in the world. Let's be honest here. The most prominent, the most significant accountant that we've seen in the past 20 years. Let's simulate, just go further. Anaheim, nice. Alright, come on, hurry up. Scott Foster, man. Alright, 2 goals against, 3 goals against, but the Blackhawks are scoring goals. There's another 2. We're gonna lose. We're gonna lose. Oh no. The Blackhawks are actually gonna lose this one. Okay, no, there's a win. There's a win! Woo! Okay. Okay. Great. Jeez, that was... I thought we were actually going to lose that one. And then here, second series against St. Louis. Jeez, a 7-5 win. Nice, nice. So we got ourselves 6 straight wins here in the playoffs. Scott Foster, man, he's doing pretty good. All right, the Sharks in the 3rd round. Evander Kane, let's go. There's a 1-goal game, a 1-goal game, a 0 game, 2 goals, and a 4-3 win. Okay, the Columbus Blue Jackets made the Stanley Cup final. They're playing the Blackhawks. Oh, yo, geez, that was way too quick. That was way too quick. Okay, so, Game 1 we lost, Game 2 we lost. So at this point, we're down 3-1 in the series because we won this one. Or, yeah, and then there's another win. So it's 3-2 right now. We need to win 2 in a row in order to win the Cup. How the heck did Columbus get to the... It's because of Artemi Panarin, obviously. Alright, let's simulate this one right here. You ain't getting any goals past Scott Foster. Shut out right here in the playoffs. If I do this slow sim, there's no way the Blue Jackets are gonna get any goals. Mark my words, boys. That is absolutely true. Let's go forward here. Simulate. I am expecting another shutout. Scott Foster, shut the door. Oh no. They let one in. Boone Jenner. Okay, okay. Will Scott Foster do it? Will he be clutch? No, he won't. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Come on, Chicago. No. Scott Foster. No, 99 overall, 36 years of age. No, he choked. Okay, no, it's the team. I'm gonna blame the team on that one. 37 shots. You can't do that in a Game 7 of the Stanley Cup Finals. And you can't score just 1 goal. Scott Foster. No. Oh, no. Sergei Bobrovsky out-fostered Scott Foster in this goaltending showdown. Man, I got too cocky there. I called it out. Mark my words, boys. He's not going to let in a goal, but he lets in 3. But at the same time, the Blackhawks, you guys got limited to 1. You guys got 3 in the last game, 4 in the game before that. Game 7 comes, and you only get 1. So, I guess that answers the question. Could Scott Foster carry the Blackhawks to a Stanley Cup? The answer is no. Anisimov, good job. Let's go forward in time, actually. I don't really care about any of the rest of this. I just want to see Scott Foster's name on the Vezina trophy, because, you know, not settings. Jeez, not settings. Let's go back. Alright, let's go back over here. Wow, what a disappointing end to the season, but Scott Foster, the tryout man of the century, this accountant playing on NHL ice, gets eliminated in the Stanley Cup Finals in Game 7. No biggie, no biggie. Alright, let's go over to the awards, and then we'll check out the goaltending stats in the playoffs, just to see how Scott Foster was able to do. I mean, he was kind of clutch, sort of, in the games that mattered early on in the playoffs, but that Game 7, man, let's just go over to the... Hey, I like it. I like that a lot. Alright, Scott Foster, the Vezina, Jennings, Scott Foster. Did he win the Hart too? Yes, he won the Hart. Did he win the Lindsay? Yes, he won the Lindsay too. Nice. Nice. That's great. That's great. Hart, Lindsay, Jennings, and Vezina. The only thing that would have made this better was a Conn Smythe. But at the same time, can't win them all, right? Can't win them all. But if you're Scott Foster in real life, maybe you just can, because 7 shots, you know, you're gonna face those once in a while. Alright, a 937 save percentage, a 194? Dude, it was the team in front of him. It was the team in front of him. Absolutely, it was the team in front of him. Bobrovsky saved a little bit more goals, but Foster had the better save percentage. I don't know, man. You could really toss it up either way, which one was the better goaltender. But anyways, that was Scott Foster, 99 overall goaltender playing for the Chicago Blackhawks. This was a really pointless simulation. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Plus, thanks for down to Gaming, and bye.